See if we can finish this this for once and all. Audio, just double checking and all. Is fine. Going to world settings, survival mode, normal, to see if I can finish it today. Where am I? Bitrate seems dead. Take some time before that begins getting good again. Twin shot got me pretty far last time. Go with that. Armor, there is banded. Another banded piece that I can buy. That's that's 50 more than I needed. And into the bridge I go again. Biome for the third time. For the first time this stream. This chest, it has the scrap sword and a tome for bark skin. Free book. Gets me a triage perk, that's 10% more healing. The other pistol is better and this is as good. I can see. Okay. If I hit weak spots, it's good. Shotgun as a primary is decent for most bosses. Let's get on with the second half of the first level. Guy up. He just needs to stop yapping. item drop. Let's see what that is. It's the Blood Font. That's a decent ring that regenerates health over time and increases healing done with by I think it's what 15%. So 1.5 triage perks. That dude that I just yelled is gonna come running. Okay, I don't like anything in this situation. That is not nice. But at least the shotgun cleans them up pretty easy. Don't need to spend another dragon heart.
Not enough room.
This book up here have for me the sawed-off shotgun. Let's run double shotgun then. The game's insistent on giving that to me. Other armor, just blood font. Celerity Stone, that's the one for consumable use speed. It's a second scrap sword, so I just get a bomb of 500 scrap. The sniper rifle, don't think that's really useful unless you want to take things slow. And taking things slow in this game mode means you might take more unnecessary damage. Because you let the enemies level up. Big guy can be a problem, but I have a shotgun and it has a 7-round magazine.
It's over.
Perfectly made for splitting brutes like him open. Or Kingslayer. Now what was that? Was that just the critical damage, so whenever I crit I do 20% more damage. Another free book. Enemy the sound cues are telling me about. Probably about this corner though. Just killed him too quickly. And we should be coming up on the door to the boss arena here in a second. You're hanging around the corner. What is this? There's the chest and the book up there. Okay, big guy's coming. Can he climb? No, he cannot, so he has to run around. The shotgun stuns, so that's an easy kill. Let's take a detour, see if the thing other than the enemy up here is Gremlin. But an elite enemy means I get like what, 3 books then? Because chests are also guaranteed to give 1. Hunter's Band is great because that's range damage for my weapons, making weak spots do almost 300 damage.
It's over.
That's a nice hit. I don't think there's anything that survives that at this stage. And it's Musk Forge, that means it's Thrall. He summons the dudes that scream. They also have an ability to jump to your location, and he summons 2 of them at a time, if I remember correctly. So I might die this fight. Then again, I do also have the damage to be able to somewhat burst him, but he does also like teleporting from place to place, so can be kinda hard to pin down. I can also just run straight into his projectiles and not look at what he's doing. God damn it, now I'm corroded. That means I'll take double damage from whatever both him and his summons do. Can't go down that way because I'll just eat more damage. That's a lot of my health gone. I need to heal. Need to heal again. I thought we were dead. The regenerator, that's nice. Fight's done. I get my first weapon mod, which is Swarm. It's decent. I haven't really used it much. But it's... I can't... because I haven't used it much, I can't really put an opinion to it. Back to Labyrinth. I have 4 minutes. That's not enough to make it to the boss unless I buy adrenals and sprint, so I might as well just slowly clear, get level up or 2 on the way. Nightmare Spiral and Soul Link are great, but they do make my good boy. They do make my what's it called? The Dragon Heart I have do no healing. Rock of Anguish could also be good, but I think I actually like the Nightmare Spiral for this. Might get the, not Hunter's Band, but Soul Link and Hunter's Band with Good Boy on shotgun. Might as well swap them around so Good Boy is on pistol, because I'm gonna be using the shotgun more than I am the pistol, meaning I get to spawn the swarm more often. Could have upgraded my Dragon Heart, but with Nightmare Spiral it does no healing, so don't bother. 6% healing is still pretty decent because that is a good bit with shotguns. Can't go that way. Damage bonus is turning my shotgun extremely lethal even at medium ranges. Dog kills. Hit. Boom, back skin, that's armor effectiveness. Just seeks out and hits. Oh, and then it bounces until it eventually returns to me because there's no more enemies to hit. Okay. Okay, this is better than I thought it was. I'd still take the Iron Sentinel for boss battles any day. Kill them outright, but I don't think I'll be able to do that to the boss if that's who I'm fighting, which it might as well be. Summon good boy again. I think there's any more enemies in this area, so I can go immediately to the dungeon. Gonna hit the enemy level up right before I fight the boss, but I might also hit the level up myself before then, so I am still about 3 levels ahead. Okay, so our necklace, that one wasn't good if I remember correctly. Alright. Let's see. That dude, he spawned. More of these small guys. Consumable ammo, and if I could get up, double book is decent. Get that book up later. Let's get the dude behind me. But Nightmare Spiral is keeping my health topped off even though I'm taking chip damage from those small moles. Twisted Mask is decent for the Twisted set, but not my that's not my build right now. Consumable. Ice Mage down there. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I might as well just summon these guys to go take care of something for me. This is either going to be buff red or sneaky red. I didn't see what the name of the area was when I entered, so I don't know which it is. And I have a lot higher of a chance to win against one of those two options. Because one of them I can actually dodge against. Abort. That's fine. Another consumable up here. Okay, not the level up before the boss, but that just means I'm either gonna get it from summons in the boss fight, or I'm gonna get it from killing the boss. So which one is this? This is Warden's Prison, so it's buff red. Alright, I might be screwed, and the run might be dead here, but we'll take it as we go. I need to dodge later. Nice dog, you hit him while he was dodging somewhere, so that means... Okay, it is just AoE attacks, please, game? I'm not allowed to do anything. And me and the dog killed it. That's great. I think that also means I can't see him later, where he can just kill the run out of nowhere. That's even better. Alright, where is the exit? Over here. Dog was clutch that fight. The amount of times the dog just stunned him, and because of Soul Link, I got 10% of the damage it dealt back. And since it does about 200 damage per hit, that's 20 health. Don't know, yeah, I have 130, so that's... a little under... a sixth of my health? Okay, Labyrinth. Back to the shopping hall. Next boss is a world boss. A cord, not useful. White Rose, not useful. Onyx Pendulum, not useful. Weapons. Ricochet Rifle is carrying. Iron Sentinel is carrying. Armor, nothing. Dragonheart, nope. Get me all the Invoker tomes you got that I can get for my money's worth. Do these count as summons? I know these guys count as summons, and they do a very good amount of damage. Might as well go with them. Actually switch from the shotgun to the Ricochet, because the Ricochet is great. That does make my my bandit set a little bit less useful. But there is still a chance to regain a shot after shooting it back on courses, so we're either fighting Unclean One or Ixalis. I'd rather fight Ixalis. Honestly, I should have thought about this. Because now I am switching back to... No, stay on Ricochet Rifle, I'll just do without the mod power. Difference is, if it is Ixalis, I kind of want the shotgun, because the Ricochet does do a lot of damage. Only problem it has is the Ixalis cavern is pretty big without a roof. Honestly, I might go for the alternative kill on Butcher if that's the no, the Unclean One as it's called. If it is the Unclean One I'm fighting. For no reason other than it's a different area with less walls, even though I want more walls, I guess. Not really finding any items, I'm also not looking that hard for them. I'm still killed something, so it's worth.
Won't fit.
It is Ixalis. No, that looks like Unclean One actually. Because Ixalis usually goes down whenever you're going to that boss fight. Yeah, this is Unclean One. I still got all my summons because I killed enough people with my primary to get back the Iron Sentinels. Honestly, if I see any cultist pieces, I should probably pick those up. I wasn't through it, but the turrets got my back. And Unclean One down.
It's over.
Would be the alternate kill, but it's still the world boss done. We're already 3 in on the second run. 30 minutes in, 3 bosses. If this is just a one and done, then I'm fine with that. I might look into beginning to stream another game then. But what would be interesting to do a 100% stream on? Or rather, a 100% completion for the achievements on stream, rather. Uh, that would be great if it wasn't conflicting with my build. Slayer, Warlord, Elder. Elder is... Only thing I really want that I could switch out with would be the Black Cat band right now, because it is it will save me from my mistakes. Scrap Sword, nothing I want to change it with. Adventurer leggings could be good. Razor Wire, oh, that's just bleeding. It's not bad, it's just other options I currently got equipped is better. The Nightmare Spiral. Okay, get into next destination. Earth. Let's take pot shots at these enemies, get rid of them as quickly as possible. Bandit makes every ammo pickup count double almost. That's what it feels like, at least.
All you got?
Honestly, I don't think there's any of the bosses that... wait, no, there is one. I'm not gonna mention them for fear of manifesting them, but I know there is one boss that I don't want to see. Well, actually, with my current build set up the way it is, it could also be an easy-ish time. We'll see, we'll see. Another? How many elites does this place have? That's the dude that has his shield up. But he couldn't handle the snipes from Wesley, I guess. So it's down. That could be anything. We'll see when we get in there. But Shroud. Shroud is possibly the easiest boss I could get, though the problem is my ricochets might kill its effigies and I'd have to do an early boss battle for a quarter of its health that it's going to regain by the time I kill the next effigy. And it's going to be at full health again when I fight the boss in the actual boss battle. But that's normal potatoes. Could just summon Dog and have it run rampant. Dog can't find anything that means that it's blind, I guess. We almost killed the effigy by accident. Oh, killed an effigy. I guess we're doing this.
Damn it.
At least I got something to stop the bleeding. That's the way I gotta go to get out of here. God damn it. An adrenaline that could prove useful, but it's most likely just gonna end up sell bait if I see something I really want and don't have the money for it. Something up that way, so I didn't even need to do that shot. Okay. Don't see an effigy. If there's something. Thank you for making me turn around to see that bandage. This boss does a lot of bleed damage. So having something that can at least somewhat help with it as a consumable is very nice. Okay, the effigy is over there. Okay, level up. The boss is gonna be level 7, but I think I'm gonna stick to the bandit set actually, rather than the hunter set. Even though I could get myself an extra 5%, 5% on my damage with the hunter set. That'd also be 10% less chance to get the ammo back in my magazine every time I shoot. So unless I get the entire hunter set and get what, the 20% damage boost, I don't think it is worth changing out of my current set, because the double hits are somewhat ridiculous when I get them. Band of Pollux, that is just making sure it isn't equipped, because it would hamper my build very much for this upcoming fight, since it is a item that rewards melee hits and takes away from your range damage to do so. And against a boss that likes teleporting around and being an overall nuisance, I don't want the problems that come with that. I kind of want stamina when I go into this fight. And okay. Crowd is right there. Got it. That to take care of the root hollows. I'm the best boy. I should have summoned that over here. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't fall down and take damage. Oh well, I'm full health again. He is around the corner. And that's why I keep the bandit set. Let's go. The mythical 4 hit for the ricochet. We got Aeon. What are the odds of that of hitting that? It's a 20% chance per shot, 4 shots in a row. with a single shot weapon. That's. I mean, I know math isn't my strong suit, but still, what is that? 20%. What is 20% of 20%? No, I'm not gonna try and do the math for that because that's just embarrassing if I fuck it up. Uh, what was the armor? Adventure, so I could have 2 adventure pieces. I already looked in here. Yeah, no. Nothing interesting. I'm just gonna cash in the Invoker and another ammo box because those are gonna be valuable later down the line. Alright, back into the unknown destination. Or is the bitrate dying again? Because it looks like this stream is buffering a lot on my end. Wrong way. It's Earth again. And since it can't be Shroud, it can either be Gorefist, the Mangler, no relation to the Freddy's chain, and the Riptide. That likes to rip itself in half. Killed him while he was invisible and teleporting away. I mean, if this is the Shroud 2 times in a row, I'll also happily take that fight. Please don't. Just stay down and die and let me get to this boss arena. Oh, that is Riptide. That is 100% Riptide. Alright. I mean, Ricochet Rifle's gonna do decently well against Riptide if my hypothesis is correct, because at some point there's like 16 copies of the boss that all take the same amount of damage, so... Or what? Infested tunnels? That's... Did I get it wrong? No, Infested tunnels is the lead up, it's the cursed station where you actually fight the boss. That's right. need to go up there, I guess. I just hope my summons aren't gonna get wiped out by the massive amount of AoE that boss likes to use. And I can get some health gain from them. Then again, if I do get a shot off with the ricochet rifle and it works as intended, I should also just heal to full every time I fire it. Though sometimes I do also just die to stuff I really shouldn't die to because I'm dumb. Really like the bounces with this weapon. Why did I not discover it earlier in my single player playthrough of the story mode? Well, it might be because it's a very late game weapon, but it's still a very fun one. The way it just clears rooms by itself and trivializes most casual encounters. Even if I miss. This door to the cursed station. Reload my gun. I have to pop an ammo box to make sure I'm stocked up for the fight. First station. It's not gonna do me any good, but pop him anyways. Oh yeah, no, the summons and the dog are, and the ricochet rifle are all trivially utilizing this fight, even if he is a regenerator. God damn, he didn't even get to do his little trick where he shockwaves 5 times in a row and you just die if you can't dodge them perfectly, while there's another 5 clones trying to introduce their weapons to your stomach. Back to the labyrinth I go for world boss time. So, which world boss is it? Any of these? I don't want more scrap. Stockpile circlet could be very good with the way I sometimes run out of ammo, but if I remember to use any of my 3 ammo boxes before the fight, if I don't have enough, I'll be fine. Buy another invoker, buff the damage of my summons. Buy the stockpile circlet just so I have it. Won't need to spend anything else. I'm level 12. So which world boss is this? It is Earth. So it's either Singe or the End, and considering I haven't seen the End in survival mode yet, and I have seen Singe, I think it's gonna be the End, but I could also be wrong. The fights can be tough, but the ricochet rifle can also trivialize a lot. I'd rather fight Singe than the End, if I remember correctly. The End was just shockwaves that, or targeted shockwaves that hit large parts of the map because the arena was pretty big. He also catapulted these small screaming guys at you that explode into those rot clouds. Whereas Singe is a dragon made of wood that still breathes fire. I don't know how that works. But his major trait is he still just breathes fire. And he likes closing the gap. That need to remember, he really likes closing the gap when he's trying to breathe fire on you. Which also is the reason why his arena is smaller than the End's. Less space to dodge, but he also provides you cover terrain that you can use to ignore some of its attacks directly until those attacks either just hit the terrain or hit melee attacks the terrain. Almost full up on ammo
That was rough.
on the weapons, and since there's no underground area towards the boss, it's just directly from the overworld into the boss fight. This is the End. Yeah, 100%. It's the Choking Hollow. That's the End fight. Alright, alright. I can deal with this. Just need to pop my summons and run away. I should have not popped my summons before the cutscene because that still eats into that 30-minute duration time. And I get hit by that, but that's fine because by the time he has reacted, my summons and my normal ranged attacks have made me heal up to full. That he does the big shockwave that is also kinda easy to dodge through. Oh, the ricochet turning half his just summon dog for he falls down. He screams, but that doesn't stop the summons from being a continuous problem. And End is down. Nothing to worry about. Easy. Then again, it is also some of the first bosses. How many glowing fragments am I up now? We are almost an hour in, and I don't know if this is the first or the second run I did today, but it is. If I say anything else and I finish with that sentence, I am going to choke and drop it, which is going to be very sad. Fish Stalker. Flail, any armor I really want? No. Which I want. An Invoker book. Get me an ammo box. Ten less, 10 to 20% less damage per shot, but I have 50% more reserve ammo. I go from 21 to 32. That's what, an increase of 11 shots in my ricochet rifle. Yeah, I'll take that 20% damage penalty. That feels fair. That might kill it, but it also makes the ammo problem way easier to manage. So which boss is this? Because all of this area's bosses can be scary. It's not the world boss because I just fought a world boss, and it can't be... Unless I can see the same boss twice, which I don't think I can. It can't be the big dude that we fought as the first boss. Second boss, rather. I can't remember the first boss. So my memory is that garbage. Huh. Fought Shroud, we fought the big guy, we fought the Thrall was the first boss, then it was that dude second, because I used the Spore from the Thrall because I didn't have any other mods to fight him, and I bought the Good Boy in the shop. That was my 2 weapon mods. And then I used the double shotgun damage pump to pump him full of lead. Remove these chests, but the scrap is nice. I'm also on the cusp of being 4 levels ahead, but that's gonna change to back to 3 the moment that get close to the boss, because by then 3 minutes will at least have elapsed. Care about. Oh, it's a dragon heart. I don't care about that. Alright. I see the boss arena. That means that there is no more enemies in this place. Rather, not the boss arena, but the journey. Okay, so it's not anybody in the mine, which means it's not the big guy which we already fought, and the assassin Tian. Can't see. It's the Wild Reach. That means it's the big dude that throws rolls of ice at me. Also means that there might be a couple of big dude snow jackals, or what they're called, in the normal area. The miss, the ricochet rifle isn't very good in his area because it leads just straight up, so if my thing bounces up, there's no roof for it to hit, and the shot can't bounce the 4 or 5 times it's supposed to do. The bounce is also predisposed to bounce towards enemies rather than it was just outside of the acting distance of that enemy, meaning it was still spawned in, but it couldn't do anything. That was interesting. Yeah, the bounce is predisposed to going towards enemies, so that means when those small guys are there, we have to fire 1 shot to do the most of them in, and I can focus on movement and just keep shooting the ground. just a dragon heart. I don't want that. Yeah, no, I'll be able to focus a little bit more on my movement during the boss fight, which is usually what gets me killed. Not being able to focus on moving out of the damage and healing, but with this weapon and this specific build, it is literally just summon my army to deal most of the damage for me, shoot my weapon into the ground near where the boss or ads are, and the bouncers will take it from there, along with me being able to focus on where the damage is coming from, dodging it, and my movement. That was a very early dodge from me. What I really need right now is ammo. Ammo. Go over here. Alright, up here there's a consumable and another ammo pickup. That's a blood ward, so I can heal myself mid-fight with it, but again, Magma Spiral is kind of bad for me, but that's fine, that's fine. It makes all my other healing, which the triage is also buffing, extremely effective. Glowing fragment, that's another one for the collection, so that when this run is over, I can cash them in for cosmetics and get that achievement done. And where is the next fight? Just stay there. Better not stay way too close to the edge, because I could die from it. Where is the guy that's shooting me from behind me? Crit for 700. I will take that. Please stop that, my guy. That is annoying me. There we have Mr. Big Guy himself. Two of them? Right. Pop some cooldowns, I guess. And problem is solved. It seems like I will also have full resources by the time I enter the boss fight. Who are you shooting at? Another guy that's been pelting me in the back, it seems. Alright, some more scrap for the road. Another of these elites. This game, that is the third or fourth I'm fighting in this area. Pick up the scrap. Dog is gone. Let's. Where are you? You're there. Need to make sure that the bullet doesn't clip out of the ground. You're dead. You jump very high. heard somebody behind me. I'll take fighting the boss at level 3 instead of level 4. As long as I get to make it there. More ammo, that's always good. Get a little greedy. Alright. We are at the boss arena. Goddamn snow jackal. Might as well pop some buffs as I go into the fight to reduce the damage I take from him. Well, not reduce, slowly heal like a single health point throughout the fight of the game and get me out of the way so I don't have to, don't get hit by his first attack. Oh, I didn't look at him. Speed. I got hit, but I didn't get hit because I'm lucky. And we're straight into the next phase. Nope. I don't want to stand on that piece of plank because that's just places that can get demolished and I can fall down and die. I'll take that damage to the head. If I can also guarantee, and I need to dodge. You might be ice, but you might be cold, but the ice in my veins is colder.
Still standing. All my parts. I call that a win.
That is 7. Cleansing Jewel is great, but not for this. Might as well still get it because it can be very good. This armor, honestly, just get me more Invoker. Spice Root could have been good using to use there. Sell 2 of those. Buy another ammo box because I have a feeling I might need them. The enemy's gonna level up before I make it to the boss. It might, but it's not gonna level up twice. It's courses. I've already fought the considerable easiest boss to do, the Thrall, though I would rather not fight him if I could be honest. I'd really like to fight the twins I keep getting on ROM, or the other unclean one, the Forsaken dude that has the ability that whenever you hit him, he spawns 2 or 3 projectiles that you have to dodge that are very slow. That's a fun boss to do when I'm allowed to do it. It also feels like a free boss to do because of how often because of how big his arena is and how slow his attacks are, how easy to dodge they also are. Um, but knowing my luck, I'm not going to be able to see him. I should have counted how many times I died for this challenge. Oh well, if I do actually make a YouTube video out of it, I'm going to add a counter to every time I've defeated a boss and every time a boss has been defeated. Every time I get defeated by a boss and every time I do defeat a boss. Keep track of it and see which boss I never saw even. Because I know there's one of them that I actually just straight up never saw. Bit rate's dying, I got to stop whatever it is I'm doing on my second monitor. Okay, and it's down. That means it is neither of the ones I don't want to fight, so that means it's the Kinker, the guy that just runs back and forth. Alright, so how can the Kinker slap my shit with his unfair naval mines? That I can just get comboed and lose all my health over 4 hits without me being allowed to dodge away from it. Like last time. Hmm. Those bounces, man, they're beautiful every time I see them. I didn't see you. just heard one of them scream. Yeah, no, it is definitely mad at me. It is screaming 4 times in a row now. But what if I just use a shotgun to trivialize you as an elite?
Bag's full.
It's still aggroed up there. Just jumped down, but instead it chose to take the longest route possible, while screaming at me every step of the way. Yeesh.
Won't fit.
That's a triple. There's a second one up there. So 14 boss versus level 17 player. Yeah, I knew someone was gonna be around that corner. There has been something there to jump scare me way too many times. I hear a screamer down there. Oh, another one of those dudes with the big hammers. There. Hear a screamer around the corner, and I see the damage reduction thing. So that is definitely one of those.
Won't fit.
Is there a second one though? Yeah, there's an angry one that's been standing there for a while. Oh, you won't get that.
Won't fit. It's over.
Alright. Canker it is, and the boss fight is not gonna be nice. Alright, just Don't choke. Please. Please. Oh, I'm ready for it. Show me how to have a good time. Or... no, wait. Please don't. Alright, that was almost all my health. And... when he claps his stuff again, I am going to die, I think. Unless I specifically go to somewhere there isn't any mines, like this. This is my safe spot. Please don't. Oh, he's hardy. He never runs down this way, which makes me feel somewhat safe for my choice of location. And he's dead. Thank God. Get away from me. Those mines almost killed me a second time. Yikes. How is the stream doing? Or is it just dying? Oh, it seems fine. The bitrate's dying, but I can't do anything about that. I don't know what to do about it other than getting fiber. Which, it's not my house, so I can't just install things willy-nilly. That could be good if I was going for a heavy tank build. I'm not. I'm tempted to buy mud tooths if I... and crit chains could also be good. Yeah, let's get mud tooths. I can't even see the start of my health bar because it's hidden under a trait. God. How much health do I have? 270? And I don't have any of the items or equipment that buffs my max health. Okay, okay. Alright, I should have been maybe using some of those permanent buffs a little bit earlier, but I can deal. I just need to do, what's this, 9th boss. Oh, this has to be Singed then. We might actually do it this time.
He's down.
3rd world boss, it's Singe. And unless I am speaking way too early and cursing myself by the power of Murphy, Just got 2 more to go.
Won't fit.
Gonna be great. Second time I make it to the stage, and I don't even have to run through the underground dungeon to make it there. Can't hit shit up close. The shotgun does no damage at range. Level up what heals me. Could also have been nice to have that in the middle of the fight, but I'll deal.
Bag's full.
Would probably have run away from him a little bit. I'm down for friendly fire as long as it isn't my team that's suffering from it. Okay, where is the boss arenas over there? Means I could get a little bit more XP if I'm lucky and that shot hits and connects to something with its ricochet, but it didn't. And it's fine. I am 3 levels ahead of the boss. This is gonna be close. Ash Yard. Where the past comes back to haunt me. Okay. Ammo check. Ammo's doing fine. Pop consumables. Consumables popped. Boss is spawned. How is a dragon made of wood gonna breathe fire and not burn itself? Oh? What kind of wood is that? Okay, but before he can do anything else, he's dead. Alright, clutch it. Clutch it. One more to go. One more to go and it's done. One more to go and it's just cashing in the cosmetics that I've rightfully earned.
Well, that was
And it's
nuts.
done. One more boss. Can't believe it. Longest run yet. We are in uncharted territory. Don't need to refund any mod power on use. I don't care about any of the weapons. Hunter could be better. Wait, that's the entire Hunter set. Okay, okay, okay. The double bounce is very good, but what's that? 20%? Or do I not? It's gonna be a lot of damage, but now I guarantee no. The extra shots I get from Bandit is so much more worth it. And it's Earth. It's an Earth boss. And since we've already had Riptide and Shroud, there's only two bosses it can be, and both of them are melee with decently big arenas. It's just one of them is made for going fast, and the other one is faster than the one that's made for going fast. Difference is that of those two, one of them has charge attacks made specifically for hitting you when they're going fast, and the other one just takes after Sonic, both in looks and in how he's running circles around you. No. No. I said no. And where am I getting shot from? It's down here, isn't it? Next enemy is a level up. Triple. And two triples in a row. Huh? What is my luck this run? I'm not going for books. I just need to get it to the boss so that I can clear this out, get the achievement, and get out of here. Only having to do survival for the glowing fragments and not for the achievement, because this is actually very fun to do, and I hope I can do something similar in the next game. Problem is, I have even though the next game in the series, Remnant 2, has been out for a long while and got very popular, I just never touched it because somehow I can go into most games blind. It is Gorefist. Yeah, it is Gorefist in the Sunken Passage because we've already seen the Shroud, even though I was kind of hoping to get the same boss that we've already fighted because fighted. Oh, I can't speak. Let's get going. Clear around the corner with the ricochet rifle. Didn't bind adrenaline to the fight, even though it's probably the most important fight to have adrenalines for. That just means I can't swap it out with any of my other consumables, I guess. I could get Lito's amulet, but I don't need it, and it's just unnecessary time. I just gotta lock in for this here boss around the corner. No wait, that's not Litos, that is... That was a two-way option where I could have gone either way to get up to the same point. You came out of nowhere.
All you got?
Oh, cool. Go get him, boy. Huh? He was just immune to the bounces.
That was rough. Bags are full.
Book. Chest with another book. Black Cat Band. That's better than Stockpile Circlet. Yeah, no, I'm equipping that. Screw it. I might run out of ammo in the boss fight, but that's why I got 5 ammo power-ups and I can use one right before the fight to make sure I have enough. And with the summons keeping me topped up and distracting some of my enemies, I should be fine. Black Cat Band is such a huge find. If it is the one I'm thinking of, yes. When taking fatal damage instead of dying, will drop to 1, and movement speed will increase by 25% for 10 seconds with a 2-minute cooldown. So even if I somehow lose all 200 and somewhat 80 health I have, I still got like a 1-hit window to get away and not die in the boss fight. And that's king. That is so much king. What is it? We have 16 levels of in a trait. Oh, that's the invoker I keep spending money on. Of course, it's expensive as hell. Alright. Tonic? Any other consumables I might want? You know what? Sure. Pop it. Some of them might run out by the time the cutscene is done, but it is a short cutscene. I dodged through him for the victory! Count-wide hero sword. There we go! That's what I'm waiting for.
Got all my parts. I call that a win.
Glowing fragment. Now I just need to exit survival, exit to the labyrinth, and then exit to Ward 13. And see if I got the achievement, because otherwise I'm gonna have to get a 2 to unlock that, because I am not leaving this without my achievement. There it is. Alright, it's only been an hour and 43 minutes, but I seriously didn't expect me to get it in like the second run. Hog, how many glowing fragments am I on? I am on 92. I don't think that's enough. what is it? I was at like 17, and it's 15 glowing fragments for every cosmetic, so that's 6 more, meaning I need to get an approximate 15, 17 with 6 more, that's 23. I need to get another 13. And at some point it jumps up to the price of 20, so it just go from there. So that's still a lot more I have to grind glowing fragments for. But I think I'm actually just gonna end the stream. No, wait, we can keep going. We can keep going until I die. It is just the purchase for the armor skin, so I'm just gonna keep going and pump the glowing fragments that I get from dying, because I'm gonna get a percentage amount more glowing fragments when I die because I got this far in the run. So let's see how much further I can get.
Real. I don't trust this place. That all you got?
Is there anything I can do that would buff the other than of course pumping up the difficulty, which I'm gonna do for my solo adventures of this. See if I can beat a boss or two before I die. Devin Kingslayer, that's pretty neat. Okay, so it's either Link Thief or what's it called? The kin caller, the dude that has a bell. And of the two, I think Blink Thief has shown up more times on stream.
Whew, it's over.
This is the kin caller, if I remember correctly. Bell caller, or what his name is. be because the reason why we never saw the last person in the in Rome is because it's also an interactable that, like the Ravager, you can just skip it. But because it's a mini boss, they just took him out of the pool instead of having to deal with him being a problem. That makes sense, at least. I mean, the reason why I haven't really been using my Dragon Hearts for this is because they heal approximately that much, which is nothing. It is nothing. I have to unequip my amulet. Trinket that is making half this build viable. Just to heal up before the boss, but I don't care about it because it heals so little. And the animation is a death sentence. There he is, Mr. Bill Caller. I forgot I need to go grab my buddies. So they can do my majority of the battle for me. Huh? What happened there? What was those damage numbers? No, but seriously. Swords, 3 glowing fragments. That's nice. That's nice.
Oh yeah.
And it's smattering. Decent to reduce incoming range damage. Let's see. Will the bitrate die if I try and watch my own stream? No. But I don't need to. No, I'm not giving up any part of my build for this, unless it's a third bandit set item. Also, the amount of items have shrunk considerably. 2 invoker books. I'm eating good. So I fight 1 boss on Yesha, 2 bosses on Courses, 3 on Earth, none on Rome, and what, 2 on Racing? Resium?
Real pretty. Yeah.
Racum? I don't know how to pronounce its name, but I'm gonna keep butchering it because I'm an idiot, I guess.
Not enough room.
And it can't be Mr. Bing Bong that we're fighting because we just fought him, so it can be either of the no, it's world boss time. I forgot. For world bosses, we fought what are they called? The unclean one from courses. We fought the two on Earth, and this is the fourth because there's only 3 in the 10 run. Must be a shrine then. Elite doesn't I want him to. And the bitrate died again. Huh. We haven't seen the other boss once yet. This is the 3rd time I'm fighting Ravager, and we have not seen the other world boss for this region once. Can they even spawn? And world boss time. Well, the enemies are also level 20 now. When did they get there? That was 6 shots and a 3-shot shotgun. Ah. Go. Three shots with a 1-shot crossbow. I should have dodged a little earlier. Boss dead. That's 5 glowing fragments. Nice, we're up to 12. Another one. Honestly, skip the shop. Let's just go straight into the next area. Also, the Mudtooth's tonic is running. Is over halfway gone. Nope, I said none. Earth. That means it's gonna be Mangler because we've already fought the other 3 Earth bosses. And Fusioner, that's pretty decent if I remember correctly. Dragonheart charge, I can't use that. Right. Just keep sprinting.
It's over.
The Dragonheart, could they just drop the one thing I actually need from them being their glowing fragments, or is it gonna be Dragonhearts every time? I just need glowing fragments, none of your Dragonhearts. Ooh, getting a little bit exhausted by this. Then again, I've spent a lot of time on specifically Remnant Survival Mode just to get this one achievement. Now that I've got it, I'm happy. And boss exit. Guess we'll do it now to gain some stamina before the fight starts. Okay, 13th boss. Is it my death or is it yours? They at least were nice enough to put pistol ammo right before the fight arena. Probably block the bottom right corner so I don't give away what my friends are doing at that point in time, so the logo comes back in. Back over to Twitch. I can see I have now been streaming for about 2 hours. One more run, then I'll cash in my cosmetics and call it there, and then I might just play this game alone to get the last couple of cosmetics. Let's just jump right into the fight where I can possibly lose it all. Straight in, feet first, lose everything like a real man. And it's this zone again. So Skolden, Seer, Blink Thief, and Stormcaller. Which of those is it gonna be?
He's down.
And the cord, before me. Where is? That's an elite. Dude, you gotta have my fragments. I'm fiending for some. Nope, he got a book
It's over.
that taught me how to be a 1% faster. Third elite? Don't see anything up there, so I'm not gonna go for it. Oh wow, he was bouncing over to another elite with a dragon heart. Heretic's Nest, so that's what? Stormcaller. And is there anything behind door number 2? It's me. Certain death. Drop nothing. If he did drop something, it's out or in the distance. Anyway, I'm not gonna bother checking it. Could be the one time the game actually gives me more glowing fragments. I'm fine with that. Oh, he seriously just dropped nothing. Alright then. Well, they just drop straight up nothing because they're not considered an elite. Alright, game.
Oh, you got?
I haven't eaten yet today and I really need something to eat. So once this boss is done and dusted, I'm gonna have to call it there for food.
That was rough.
Well, I ate something earlier, but it's not a filling meal. So I gotta go eat that. 'Stormcaller, right. It really just trivialized this fight, huh? The bitrate's back up now that we're finally ending the stream. Alright, let's get to the labyrinth, cash out the glowing fragments, and see how many cosmetics we can buy with that. $106, that's a decent number. Let's go to Whispers and cash it in. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more pieces of footwear. That is what, 15 going down to check, yeah, 15 per. I already had 17 before I bought what the. That's some math I can deal with later. I'm gonna close the stream now so that I can go get something to eat. Alright.